When you're waiting in that grocery checkout lane, be patient because another line is going to open up. When you're in that long grocery line and there's a lot of people in there and you're getting a little antsy because you got things to do, you got other goals to do that day, you got other errands to do that day, be patient because another line is bound to open up for you. Better yet, when you are in that grocery store checkout line, okay? When you're in that grocery store in your life, that grocery store in our life, and you're in a long checkout line, be patient, patient, because Jesus is going, he will, better yet, he will open up another checkout line for you. So you will be first in that checkout line so you can check out and get a big breakthrough. I shall decree a thing and it will be established in my life. Job 22:28. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get right back down to it. What I am talking about is a personal story. I want to share what happened to me. It's amazing and something really awesome, spectacular. I have to say, a miracle, happened to me, and I just have to share it with you. So I want to give you my testimony, which is going to make a lot of sense as to why I'm talking about grocery aisles and waiting and being patient. So one beautiful Friday, not too long ago, now this has happened to me not once, but twice per week. So this happened to me once 1 week and another time the second week, okay? So yes, I was on my lunch. I had a gorgeous salmon salad, and you know how you want a little bit of spritzer, I want a little bit of Sprite. So I went to the Smart and Final over where I work. So I had a few items. I had like 3 items in my hand, and I was at the checkout line. Now this was a long checkout line. I believe there was only one line. See where I'm getting at? So literally there was like maybe 7 or so people in front of me, literally 15 people in back of me. You know what kind of line that was. So I was just kind of in line. I was having a beautiful, blessed day because Jesus blesses me with all of my blessings. So I was in line very patiently, and there was this lady. She was mature. I like to say mature age. And I remember she had this cute little sequin hat. She looked like she was going to bingo or coming from bingo. But anyways, she was ever so little gently cutting in front of me. I'm sure we could all relate to that. So she was cutting in front of me little by little, and I'm like, hey, listen, I don't want any problems. I love everybody. I love my neighbors, especially my mature adults living in, maybe she had to get to the bus, maybe she had to go back to her bingo game. You know what I am speaking about. So I let her so graciously cut in front of me. I just blew it off. So she cut in front of me. And now after just about a minute or so, wouldn't you know, the next aisle over automatically opened up. And usually when the aisle opens up next to you, everyone behind you rushes to that aisle. But because everyone saw what happened and how I let the lady go in front of me, everyone was just so nice. People in back of me were like, oh, another line, go. So they let me go first. So picture it. I go into this line, and there's this young gentleman, probably in his 19, 20, 21, maybe even a little bit younger, that was right in back of me. And I just felt so blessed because I was first in this line. I was just like, oh, isn't it good to be patient? I'm just praising the Lord. Thank you, Lord. This is so beautiful. So I'm checking out, and I turn to the young gentleman, and I'm just telling him, isn't this beautiful? This is a blessing. This is a blessing. And I stopped and I asked him, are you a believer? And he says, yes, I go to the way. And I say, wait, what? He goes, yeah, I go to the way LA. And I am just thrilled for joy because I go to the way too. You can see my arm bracelets right here for Holy Warriors. And I say, I go to the way as well. So we just start speaking, and turns out he goes to the way in LA. I go to the way in Pomona. And I just know that God orchestrated this. So we would, two like-minded believers in Jesus Christ, meet, share some type of dialogue, uplifting dialogue. So it was a pleasure meeting him for the time I met him in the grocery line. And I told him, well, one day I will meet you. And I wished him a very blessed day. The same thing to the clerk. And yeah, that was it. So that was just a blessing how everyone was very, very nice to me. They let me go first. And I saw right there what patience will do for you. Just a little bit of patience. Your line or your opportunity in life, or that chance, that thing you need in life, might not open up right away. But with patience, it will. And you'll have the help of others to guide you to your checkout line in life. And don't you know it? The same thing happened the next week. Now, I wasn't at a Smart and Final, and unfortunately, I didn't run into a sister or a brother from the way, but the same thing happened where I was waiting patiently in line, and the line, it was a big, big line. I was patient, just listening to the Lord, and the Lord does that. Oh, the Lord just has personally taught me to be even more patient, because you never know what might happen. You might have a chance happening. You might meet your future spouse. You might meet your future best friend. You might meet your future colleague or boss if you're patient as to where God places you. So the same thing happened. I was waiting patiently, and then a line opened up, and I walked right into the line, and I said, my goodness, the same thing happened to me last week. So that's why I just want to give you this message right now, is that grocery line where you are first in line will happen. It's going to open up for you. But we just have to rely on the Lord and the patience that he gives us during that time of waiting. Because, when we are waiting and waiting and waiting, when we receive what he wants us to receive, it's even so sweet. It's so better than at the time that we want it. So I hope that grocery line, that checkout line, that extra vacant, empty checkout line opens up for you real soon. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I love hearing from all of my subscribers all over. And until then, I wish you a very blessed day.